So I wish I knew this many years ago when I first started playing golf. What I'm going to share with you today is 4 key positions in the golf swing that are going to help you play ridiculously easy, effortless golf. Now these 4 positions, you might say 4 positions is a lot to think of. In reality, what I want you to do with these positions is just working them on the practice ground only and try and imprint them probably in the living room while you're doing some swings watching TV. We're talking about the 4 elbow positions. The tendency also with them is if you tend to get 1 or 2 of them right, the others will follow pretty well. But let's really go through the detail of 4 key positions that are going to change your world overnight in terms of how you play golf. So position number 1 at setup. I want the trail arm with the elbow bent as if we're basically doing a dumbbell and tucked in lower than the lead arm. That way it'll allow the arms to fold correctly as we start the backswing. It also helps the shoulder alignment and forearm alignment to create a correct path. That's the real simple one. And again, that's static, that's done before we swing, so from a thought point of view, you won't need to think about it too much. During the swing, it's done and dusted. Position number 2. Trying to get this trail elbow under your shoulder when we get the hand just above hip high. So making sure the elbow folds inward on an arc and as a reference point is under this shoulder. That is point number 2. Then in delivery, we're turning the elbow under the shoulder so it's not what we see with a lot of players, very deep, and then they get stuck and the body's in the way and they have to early extend a lot. It's back under the shoulder, and ideally try and get it in line with the shoulder from a face-on perspective as well, so it's kind of under and in line. That way you can turn onto the golf ball and present real hand pressure on the golf ball and deliver that ball and turf contact that we all want. We get sometimes, but we all want consistently. So this one's a real biggie for me. Get in this position correct every single time. The last one is all about the follow through. And what we want with the follow through is basically the elbow, again, to be just inside the shoulder line as we go through. And that way then it takes the hand path in on a circle, and if it's working inside, it keeps these hands passive. If I release this club a lot and get what we call club throwaway, you see the elbow gets nowhere near being inside on that kind of armpit line. It goes out to the right. So post impact, feeling it's kind of on the armpit line as I rotate around the corner. That's key for really good solid contact and club face control through the ball. If you brought that down to, okay, setup, get that correct, delivery, get that correct, armpit, get that correct, you would be an amazing golfer. The one you can be, let's say, a bit grayer on probably is that, let's call it the takeaway elbow position. Because you could get it a little funky, and if you got it back to the right position in delivery, then you could have it in the right position post impact and hit great shots. So that's obviously the most important ones. So what I'm going to encourage you to do to feel this is do some swings one-handed, where you feel elbow up, elbow fold, elbow in front and under, elbow inside, and feel that. Then I would encourage you to hit some shots two-handed, trying to feel you do exactly the same. Focus on delivery, that, and then go and try and hit a soft one doing exactly the same things. And that one there, nice little soft but pressured contact down the middle of the fairway. So what we try and do is work at the point of where you feel you could do that reasonably consistently, and then start to add more speed, more, let's call it flow, more naturalness to that moves. But I would still want you to do rehearsals. So if I'm in position here now, elbow up, that's my rehearsal. Again, felt great, nice divot again. Really controlled the club face, really controlled the path of the swing. felt like the ball can't leave my start line too much, which is, if I can get that full speed, full power on the golf course, crazy good. And that's the challenge. So have a go at practicing the 4 elbow positions in front of the mirror, one-handed, then two-handed. Start with small swings, build it to fuller swings. And again, as always, let me know how you're getting on and also what videos you'd like in the future. Thanks for tuning in.